Hey friends, welcome back to my channel. It's Kim with Kim's Inspired Life. I wanted to share this journal that is so beautiful. It was a gift from my friend Sarah, who is my crafty friend Sarah that lives here in town. And so hashtag new to me is an open collaboration hosted by our sweet friend Kimmy at Kimmy's Kitchen and More. And every week she invites us just to share anything that is new in your life. And I wanted to kind of do a kind of double kind of idea and thought in this video. I was watching a video recently called Ways to Fill Your Journal, Even If You Think Your Life is Boring. The girl's name was Nikki, and I believe her channel was WW Designs. And so it caught my eye because, I keep a journal that I write in most days. I don't have a boring life, so I don't think, I'm never at a loss really for things I possibly could share, but like today, for example, Thursday, I spent a lot of time in my office just preparing for my class tonight. I went for a walk, I did a little bit of cleaning, I ate lunch, that's it. I mean, I didn't really do too much, and so I thought, it would be nice to have a list maybe of some things that I could possibly write in my journal when I'm not feeling like there's one specific thing I need or want to make sure I write down. So I want to share this first. I want to share this, and then I'm going to talk a little bit about some maybe 10 ideas or so, I think, for what I might, things I probably already have written in here or things I might write in here. So look at this, guys. This is a beautiful leather journal. My friend Sarah gave this to me, gifted this to me for my birthday, and it's so special. And I don't think she'll mind me sharing. I'm going to tag her in this video if I can remember. She has a YouTube channel, but she hasn't posted very much on there. But if I can remember what her channel name is. And her note inside the journal, and I love this when people give me journals because I've received lots of journals from family and friends. Some of my YouTube friends have gifted me with journals as well. And I love when people start off on the first page and write me a note because that will stay in there forever. This is what Sarah wrote. She said, Kim, may you use this to document your highlights or woes, your laughs or cries, your memories or lists. I made it with love. I decided to keep the cover undecorated so you could use your talent to make it your own. Love you, my dear friend, Sarah. And so this is what she did, guys. As crafters, we will absolutely appreciate this. On every single page, she used washi tape. And so I saw that when I first opened this gift, and I thought, oh my gosh, is that what this is? And, she was sitting right next to me when I opened it. And so it's done so beautifully. So not only did she put washi tape, but on many of the tips, on many of the corners, she put little pockets up there as well. And she just used such a pretty washi tape. So this one has a little corner pocket up there like that. And just different colors of washi tape. And I thought, what a fabulous idea. So I just love this. I love the lines here, of course. And so I am almost finished with this journal back here, which I'm going to talk about in a few minutes. I'm going to be using this journal next. I'm so excited. I've received a couple of other journals, and people that have given them to me, I've written your name in there, and I will eventually be using them because I think there was another journal I was thinking I was going to use before this one, but I have to use this one. I have to write in it because my journals I've been keeping for a long time. I have them in 2 boxes up in my closet. And honestly, if I ever had a fire and my journals were lost, I would just absolutely be devastated because I just have so many stories and photos and memorabilia, receipts, just things from, life. So some of the things that, some of the ideas that I was thinking about that I could write in this journal or the next journal that I have over here, and maybe some of those things are already in my journal. Okay, so let me start off by saying just a couple quick things. So I write in the cover of the journal. So I got this one from Kelly Santee at KS Designs, February 2023. I always have stickers on my in my journal somewhere, and so I just write. These little boxes I can put either whatever I want in them, and they were made actually using this little plastic thing that I just keep in my journal in case I want a straight line, or I want some circles, or I want a box. So in your journal you can write ideas about travel. Here I have a picture, so photos of the kids that my grandchildren have drawn. So basically what you enjoy. So my journal is filled with things that I enjoy in here. Maybe I write about one specific thing that happened. So this picture here is some friends that I volunteer with, and so I may have written about, what one specific thing. I start off each journal entry with the date, the day, and the month, and the day, and then the time, and where I'm at, kitchen table, what I'm writing. So just so I kind of get a perspective of, what I'm thinking about. So travel, things that I enjoy, maybe one specific thing that happened that day. I try to include some gratitude, things that I'm grateful for that day or that I'm happy about. Your boarding passes. Collaging, I haven't really done any collaging in this journal, but I'm thinking that maybe in my next one that I might put a page, because I love to collage, but I do put a business card or receipts and things. I like to have my grandchildren also write in my journal, so I had Porter just write in here. Here's some more pictures. I write a lot about what happens here in my home, either if I'm redecorating something, I'm taking something out for this season, something broke, like when my water, when the water pipe broke out front, and so just writing about, in our home, things that have happened in our home. And one of our dear friends, his oldest grandchild got married. We went to their wedding, and here I have Fletchy's handprint in here. So I write about my job. I teach at the university, and so I write about my job. My job's going to be changing here pretty soon. I'm going to start mentoring student teachers in the fall, and so and I have my friend Sarah, who gave me that journal, to thank for that. So she's already doing another book, one of those. I've shared that before on my channel. It's 300 writing prompts or something, and Raleigh and I are going through that. I've often thought maybe I'll get one of those prompts and maybe put it in here and write towards it, or another prompt like I see on, I save sometimes on Pinterest, but so there could be there could be possible writing prompts that you journal towards that, that particular prompt. When I went to Greece, I saved some, a map. Music, I love music, listen to music just about every day. So maybe, maybe a song that I heard that day, maybe prompted a thought. And so maybe I'll write about that. Anything to do with, music, listening to music. Maybe the kids were singing a song, or something, and I'll write about that. So music. And then, of course, the last one is books. The last one I have on my list is books, because I'll run across a book that, that I really like. I'll finish a book, and maybe reading books to our grandchildren, prompted something. You made me think about something. These are all thoughts that, I've written down. And like Sarah said, in good times and bad, when I'm happy or sad, I'm just trying to write. And sometimes if I just feel like, okay, I just want to, write a list of something. I don't know if you've heard me say this, but, one day I was thinking about, what am I going to do with all these journals that I've been keeping all these years? I don't have daughters to give them to pass along to, but then I thought, and I don't think my sons really care or want to read them. I don't know, maybe they do, but I thought, I'm going to give them to my granddaughters. And so that's what I'm going to do. I just, they'll want to see there's a lot of about their parents over the years, when their parents were dating, and even before that, obviously. I started keeping journals when my older son, I think, was probably about, he was 3 or 4, I can't remember. And so and now my sons are in their 30s. So anyway, I just encourage you to write every day, just as Daphne and Patty are encouraging everyone to read every week, and through their hashtag Thursday BookTube, I'm encouraging you to write. Write often. Write your thoughts down. Write about what's happening in the world. Corn at Cornflower Crafts did a video yesterday, or was it today? She was talking about, she is journaling, and she's going to start journaling, and she's going to start writing specifically because of, the situation that that maybe our world is in right now, that maybe you're feeling, having some sort of emotions about, or some sort of feelings about. And maybe instead of having a conversation with someone, maybe it's better that just to write down your thoughts and ideas. And so she's going to be doing that. That's what I do a lot of in my journals too. I mean, things that maybe I don't want to specifically talk to anybody about. I just want to kind of get my thoughts out. And maybe there are things that I just want to write down, and maybe be able to look back over the years and say, what was I doing on this date? And what did I think about, this when it was happening, especially during COVID? I'm going to look back. I haven't yet read back to those journals, but I wrote all during COVID, what was happening every day and what we were doing or not doing. And so I think that's an interesting piece of, our lives and our history, right? So anyway, I'm coming to the end of this journal. I have very few pages left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 maybe. I have about 10 pages left in this journal. And I most likely will finish that up in the next, couple of days or so, maybe 2-3 days. And then I will begin on this beautiful journal that my friend Sarah gave me, and I'm so happy to have. And like I said, I'm going to put those 10 things that I just talked about, ways to fill up your journal. There's a million different ways probably to fill up your journal, but those are 10 things that I think I'm going to, when I start this journal, I think I'm going to put that list, maybe post that list right here, just in case there are days like today where not a lot happened because I was just busy working and not doing too much, but maybe it'll trigger something and I'll pick up one of those ideas and just be able to write. So thank you guys for stopping by. Thank you to Sarah for my beautiful journal. Thank you to Kimmy for hosting this open collaboration. Definitely follow the hashtag new to me and see what other people are sharing. Sorry if this video kind of sounded like I was just kind of rambling on, but I guess I was. I don't know. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.